One of my favorite memories from all throughout high school has been just the culture that's been created in my individual classes. It's nice that we get to have really small classes, and I think especially as an upperclassman, some of the best memories I've made have just been laughing, quote walls. Some really memorable experiences were Mr. Marmer's modern poetry class in 11th grade and Miss Wolfden's calculus class this year. Just being around people all day who connecting with me around learning and connecting with them too has felt amazing.
Earlier, Miss Businski had showed us, just for the fun of it, a old commercial from Sizzlers. It's like a song about how Sizzlers is like with the times of like changing America for the 90s, the upcoming decade. And everyone was very adamant that they wanted to remake the Sizzlers commercials to be about AP laying. So that's what we did. We rewrote the commercial and the song to be about AP laying, and we performed it. And I think that was a good moment for me.
For me, Kehillah has really made me more interested in understanding more things about myself and understanding how, learning more about the world, really. I feel like I've really learned a lot.
Sophomore year, Kehillah gave me the opportunity to write and direct my own play called Studio K, and I had so much support from my community, from my friends, and from my teachers, that it was really just a great experience.
They call me crazy cause I'm facing all my giants. They try to scare me into thinking I can fight it. They tell me I should never even think of trying. But that's just me, I'm gonna live out in defiance. Now's my time and I won't hesitate. Now's our time and we are tempting fate. Now's our time and we won't hesitate. So come on.
My favorite memory at Kehillah is probably any class trip we've had, whether it be New York or Israel. Those moments where we're all together are truly the ones that have been the best for me, and it just feels like such a special energy when we're all together, and I just want to thank Kehillah for that. It transformed me as a person.
Senior class trips and the junior class trips, we got to bond closer as a class and as a community, and I got to hang out with my friends in different environments. And I will never forget hiking Masada at 5 a.m. and just seeing the most beautiful sunrise.
One of my favorite Kehillah memories was during the class trip in New York when me and a group of 5 other people got stuck in the elevator. And I'm a big fan of how there's a sense of community and how we didn't panic during that situation.
We were standing, kind of sitting near the base of the Statue of Liberty, and one of my friends, he was eating a sandwich to the side, and all of a sudden this bird comes down and swoops from behind and steals the sandwich, and then he screams, jumps out, and so she starts waving it around in the air, and all these birds start swooping around and swirling in the air, all about to attack us. So that was hilarious. Yeah, I love that part.
This ceramic necklace, I got it as a gift on the Israel trip when we did a gift exchange. Our tour guide Asaf gave this to me, and I have worn it every day since. And it's just kind of been really special. It's a reminder of our class and everything that we've done.
One really memorable moment from my time at Kehillah was when me and my friends went on our junior class trip to Israel.
When they would give us free time in the shuks, and I would go around with a group of my friends, and we would all have competitions of who can bargain the best with the people in the shops.
Me and a bunch of kids and Ben were walking down the market, and we tried to stop and bargain with shop owners. We had a lot of competition trying to see who could get the lowest prices possible.
And we all ended up trying to bargain for necklaces, and this ended up in sometimes success.
And at times we even got into some intense arguments with shop owners. Sometimes we were even kicked out of their store.
But we all ended up with necklaces that really hold this memory for us all.
But overall, it was really fun.
Was on our junior year class trip to Israel. So on one of the first nights, we were all at this restaurant and there was a band playing. And then I think the moment that really captured the essence of the rest of that trip was when a group of us started going in the middle and dancing and screaming and yelling. And I've only seen that same amount of energy from our grade since on all of our trips and all of our meetings and every time that we have together.
The faculty and the teachers are honestly so amazing. Every single person at Kehillah is so approachable and so honestly, like everybody, I can just talk to anyone. There are some teachers who weren't even my teachers, and I can always share some stories or just talk about whatever during lunch or whenever. Honestly, like everybody at Kehillah is so amazing. It's such a community.
I'm really thankful that Kehillah has introduced me to the amazing people that I met here and that I've had to have some great experiences with on class trips and outside of school.
My favorite experience at Kehillah was going to Israel during my junior year. We were there for 2 weeks and it was really a beautiful time to bond and grow as a class. And I think that my favorite moment during the trip was hiking Masada to go see the sunrise. And what really made it an even more beautiful experience was getting to do it with my friends. It was just really lovely, and it's really a moment that I will hold close in my heart forever.
So my favorite moment was when my class was in Jerusalem.
Our whole class was walking down the streets of Jerusalem, and we saw
this random piano player just in the middle of the streets. And my class all realized that we know the song he's playing. We know the words. So kind of like without planning it, without saying anything, we all just really naturally created a circle around this piano player and just started singing.
We sang Imagine and other songs with this cute couple that was playing the piano, and it just felt like all of us were there in the moment together, and it was truly special.
I felt super united to my class, and it's a moment I'll never forget.
And it was this really wholesome and just really sweet moment that I've kind of remembered ever since.
If you need a little, take a little space, be fine. If you need a little, take a little space, be fine. I am one with the corners, I am one with these straight lines. I am one and it feels like I read your mind. If you need a little, take a little space, be fine. If you need a little, take a little space, be fine. I am one with the corners, I am one with these straight lines. I am one and it feels like I read your mind. I broke off, my heart was wired to all of you, it seems. You transmit on every frequency, it's pulling me straight in. And you're in my head, you're in my head. And you're in my head, you're in my head. And you're in my head, you're in my head.
Dr. Dooley is a really important teacher to me. She's kind of graduating with us this year because she's leaving next year. But she's such a sweet and loving and sensitive teacher, and I'm really grateful that she's in my life.
I transferred to Kehillah. I joined my sophomore year. One of the reasons was to have better teacher-student interactions. So I guess the adaptability of the teachers and the faculty at Kehillah is what made Kehillah such a wonderful school to be a part of.
So I definitely thought of our senior year, going off campus for lunches. Every day we would try to go somewhere new. We would all take turns driving. If that would be to Starbucks or a little bit farther, we would just be in the car for like 5 to 10 minutes, listening to music, talking, laughing. And it was just a way for us to relax and enjoy each other before going back to class. So it just gave us time for quality time together.
I'm really interested in history and politics and government. That's really what I hope to study in the future and go into as I continue my journey in life. And I really attribute that to the history teachers that I've had at Kehillah who have made really engaging classroom environments for me and kept that as something that I really love and am deeply interested in and want to continue doing in my life.
Coming to Kehillah, I was completely dependent on the teachers coming to me and, telling me what to do and giving me the assignments. And after my 4 years being taught to self-advocate, I use it every day. Thank you to the Kehillah teachers who have given me this skill and so many others and prepared me for what's to come in the next few years.
The biggest thing I took away from this high school is the sense of community, and I think it's really important to feel like you belong to a body of people, and Kehillah gave me that, so I'm pretty thankful. I'll always take that feeling with me throughout my years after high school.
This year the volleyball team qualified for CCS. We had never been nearly the best team in the league at all. And then this year, I think because we were all there, because we genuinely loved it and we were just enjoying what we were doing, we ended up qualifying for CCS. You really felt the Kehillah community there, and it was really special. And even after we lost, everyone was like jumping up and down, and we had this huge group hug, and it was just a moment that I won't ever forget from my time here.
Kehillah's environment is really unique. Everybody is always willing to kind of be your friend, to talk to you, even if it's some random person that is in a different class, different grade, doesn't matter. Going into college, there's no worries about finding friends. I think I really could fit in anywhere, and that's a really empowering and good feeling.
One of my favorite Jewish traditions coming as a transfer, one thing I found was really inviting was the fancy cob shops that we used to have, and everybody would dress up and we would have this great time where we could bond with our friends having Shabbat dinner at school.
My theater class, we took a trip to Ashland, Oregon for the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. We were there for a week, and those were some of the best memories I've had at Kehillah.
My highlight of being a student at Kehillah has been the leadership opportunities that have been available for me. Being on student government the past 3 years has been the absolute highlight of not only my academic career, but I feel really lucky that everybody in our community allowed me to take that leadership position.
Just my whole class, they all seem incredibly driven to do what they want. All have their own idea of what success means, and I have no doubt that everyone will be able to find success in their own way.
Enthusiastic.
Family.
Diverse.
Passionate.
Chaos.
Ambitious.
Determined.
Amazing.
Motivating.
Fun.
Acceptance.
Community.
Excited.
Crazy.
Outgoing.
Valuable.
Resilience.
Bright.
Gratitude.
Strong.
Quirky.
Passionate.
Whimsical.
Variety.
Colorful.
Community.
Friendly.
Adventurous.
Empowering.
Family.
Goofballs.
Unique.